each other in Don't Force Me Cup. That was a win for 40. They also faced each other at WSB. That is another win for 40 here. The last win was a long time ago in Don't Force Me Cup 170. So stage is set. 40 the favorite against the Western Hope in Starbuck, who is once again playing Orc as he oftentimes does. What's the approach though? What are the tactics and what does 40 play? We already see a little bit of a difference to, for example, what Infi would do. Infi is still a Peli Rifle player here on Hammerfall, I think. Now we are back to Archmagecraft. Is it early aggression with level 2? Is it creeping into aggression with level 3? Do we see any expansions? And what is Starbuck's idea? Opening up with no grunt, but straight up headhunters. Of course, 40 is under quite some pressure. Because his opponents played a lot of games already. Happy and Labby, of course, that is. And they got a lot of points, so 40 knows pretty much exactly how many points he needs for a high finish. And it's not swimming with the rest. I don't know if anybody tracked Starbuck's ladder games. Did they look good? Was his warm-up looking good? He is an absolute grab bag for me these days. In Dubai, of course, we had these legendary battles. It was a 3-2 in the winner bracket. Especially the game on Lost Temple stood out with proxy games, proxy beasteries. So far, Archmage clean creep, but Starbuck might find an opportunity here. 40 respects his opponent with an arcane tower that will delay the expansion. We got 3 farms, right? Not 4. Run. Trying to get a kill. One more. And he got it. All right. Oh, he didn't unsummon the wolves. I'm not too sure how much XP was actually donated and how many went to the arcane. And so far, he's keeping good tabs. I think when Starbuck met 40 in Dubai, they had a very solid relationship and exchanged a little bit. Both went to the arcane. Thank you, Sharky. So Starbuck's game plan is working out. We've seen that differently, especially versus 1-2-0, where everything went wrong. It's good to see Starbuck in solid shape so far. Fortitude's tech is rather late. Of course, in comparison, the Orc is always teching a bit faster, but it's not like a super fast tech or something. We got 4 headhunters already. And another creep jack. Very good reads by Starbuck. Very good reads. But this time, just a little chip damage forces the human away. Will that prevent level 3? Archmage is rather strong. That is level 2 here. Alright. Archmage is rather strong with Circlet and Claws. But having Chain Lightning is nice for some additional steals. Now, 40 is doing what Starbuck also loves to do. Oh, I thought, but he's not going into the base. Maybe that's too late for just a level 1 Warth Elemental. Holds on. And maybe jumping on the Beastery as he stays in proximity, but also that is countered by Starbuck.
Players' forces are under attack.
And another kill. 40, wake up! But obviously, not taking anything away from Starbuck. If he did his homework, it works out beautifully. And this one kill on the Beastery prevents level 3. Nice. No pressure towards the base. Hurt Archmage, not level 3. It's only 4 footmen that you can deal with. Spikes are already up. So the footmen will hurt themselves when attacking buildings and also during the production of buildings. Oh, it was close, man. He almost got the steal on the creeps. 40 will pay with the footman, even though defense is up. And will these footmen all fall, maybe? Trying to take them away to take the damage away while keeping the headhunters safe. We get walkers against water elementals. We get a TC second, as so often. But yeah, water elementals level 2 still a threat, but without the support of footmen, he holds this. This is the best Starbuck in weeks. And the body block, man. Is he feeling it today? It looks like he is. 40 is trying to penetrate that defense, but
A player's forces are under attack.
he did a few warm-up games for his Techo. Ah, I see. That's why he's hitting his rhythm so well. Nice, 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 nice. What a fast level 3 this is. Yeah, 40 needs time. Like, what does he have? One rifle. Mountain King is coming. Careful, TC. He ran straight into the bolt. Okay, that's not ideal. But also Fastia solo now. Archmage can always hide. Mountain King is looking for some kills. And TC will be back in 20 seconds. Level, like, this is not too bad, I think. The Shaman is still alive. The Headhunters are looking fine. And he has Troll Regen, so they will heal up. And the TC will be back, and even if he creeps a little solo, level 2 Chain Lightning is a good spell. And it wasn't even extra XP because it was denied. You know what? This is actually not too bad. Actually not too bad. Bro, 40 has some heavy lifting to do.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's also missing that farm for 50. He can't go for a rifle push. And the later the game goes, maybe the higher the chances for Starbuck are if he's not getting overwhelmed by Stonebolt. He's trying to expand, trying to get mid control. He got Water Elemental Dispel now. 40 has the right idea but the wrong direction. Gotta update his Baidu maps.
A player's forces
No TP on 40. Heal potion, of course, nice for these brawls. Last hit. Relatively easy for the Mountain King, who is catching up, but the TC has the level advantage, and he's tanky. Do you feel it, Starbuck? Not just yet, huh? And why would you? You just invested into a town portal. Careful now. Scroll the beast. Oh, and not a town portal, an expo, of course, but maybe you can just swat 40 away. Stonebolt again. Oh, that fast here. You gotta be so careful with the bashes these days. But that is 40's dedicated push. By enough time. It's 3 rifles, 4 rifles. How fast can you re-engage? Need a potion on the fast here. TC is here. Needs a storm. Big one. He tried to stop it, but couldn't. Shaman are coming in. Takes the damage away from the Water Elemental. Mountain King positioning himself forward. 1 potion to share. But the rifles, they're all ensnared. What a slaughter. Fortitude down to 42. And if there's no disaster for Starbuck now, this expo's up. The advantage is real. 40 needs the hero kill. And he's getting close. Even the sorcerers are getting sniped. These raiders, man. What an arrival. Where was this Starbuck earlier this season? Glad to have him back. There is no bash, it's clap. Invo potion on the Mountain King, so he's safe! TC can play this lovely lightning shield combo now. Mana on the priest is almost all drained. There's very little regen. Looking so good for Starbuck. Or lightning shield into the workers. This is just a massacre. One after the next. Double level up. And the Stormbolt doesn't do too much. The Mountain King is still not level 3. If this is not Fortitude, I'd say GG, go next. Absolute slaughter.
A player's forces are under attack.
What the hell is going on? Archmage only has a heal scroll. The Invo potion was supposed to save him the fight, but now what do? Can't save the FK. Shocking end to a shocking start to a series. Starbuck tramples on the best human in the world. Hard countered the creep routes. Hard countered everything really. Even the TC loss didn't really matter. For him, of course, it should always be Farseer. It is just a very, very, very reliable start to everything. And we go with the lab. That is one of the most classic openers. Instant level 2, big item, lots of reasons. It's also a bit further away than the mercenary camp would be, even though you'd love to have the mercenaries. Fly as a disconnector as well. Okay, how much damage can you do? The Water Elemental has to be resummoned here. Hubert was criticizing 40's creeping yesterday already. And here's the Farseer. No Headhunter reinforcements, and I think that there's almost no damage. I don't think there's much to do here, to be honest. Dealing with this really well. Plus the save arcane up. And new wolf summoned. 40. How many farms? 3. This looks like a very even game in comparison to the first. That was a good start. Very, very, very good start for Fortitude. No losses on the TM lab creep is really rare. You always get like something. But alright. Starbuck should still have a lot of momentum just from game 1. Super early spikes, huh? Someone played some 4-on-4. He is playing the Fend 1 base again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting. Okay, now he's trying to run circles around the Farseer, trying to out-dribble him with the boots. And maybe for Starbuck it's time to fall back a little bit, go into defense mode. Spikes take 24 seconds. That should line up almost perfectly. When he was looking, he saw the footman roaming. If not, some burrows to fall. Chop down. And here we go. Defend versus spikes. This burrow is rip. And with that, he denies the TC most likely. Or that push is gnarly. On the other side, Starbuck is counter pushing, but it looks like 40 is getting the better end of the stick. It's only a wolf. Farseer. Okay, sends the wolves again. We have a burrow on the bit proxy here, as the headhunters are trying to clean this up. Tech done, but he runs into the burrow, doesn't he? Almost. Okay, he saw it. Mining interrupted. Second hero interrupted. Night and day compared to game 1. Is another cancel. No. No, should be safe. Okay. Okay, there's a chance. Not too much XP on the Farseer this time. No early chain lightning. Not able to get a clarity is a bit annoying right now as you can't summon wolves. I look in the base where the wolves most likely were. I don't see any corpses. So yeah, clean as a whistle this Twisted game for 40.
A player's forces are under attack.
Constant pressure, mega annoying. Do not allow Starbuck back into the game. Keep the pressure up. Scout, of course, what the unit comp is. Starbuck is a cheeky player. You shouldn't be too surprised when Starbuck is playing Wyvern against you. Especially since he did that to Kaho of all people and all races. Even spending resources on the repair.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, that was some damage that you'd usually not want to take, but Twisted Meadows is a big map. A lot of things can happen on Twisted Meadows. Especially when you find a big mana potion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, we're playing catch up. Archmage level 3, TC level 2. Town portal available on both sides. And casters. Mass casters actually. No rifles this time. Since there is no expansion to fight yet. I don't think there's any pressure on Fortitude. No creep jack. Very hurt units. They're both going for one shot. 40 could go for a heal. He doesn't have resources, right? Otherwise, heal scroll. Vamp aura doesn't benefit too many units. Starbuck a little bit fumbly bumbly. But it's not impossible. Hit some storms, get the chain lightning up, annoy with the wolves, and the game can be yours.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we're fighting. Oh, Mountain King close to 3. There's a lot of damage on the Headhunters already in close proximity. He's simply hunting for the backline with a shockwave. Okay, that's one kill. And with Endurance Aura, there's of course a chance to catch up, but losing a Raider here and so much HP is feeding him level 3 MK. One big storm can change a lot though. But he wanted... That was an interesting shockwave. He wanted that Shaman. The Militia is coming when the fight is over, more or less, and the Priests have a lot of work to do. Supply even. The important levels somewhat even. Good for Fortitude that there was no like 2 additional kills. Starbuck knows though that this is not the end of the road. There will be another fight, a more important fight. And keeps the potion. Yeah, 40 smells blood in the water. With still so much mana available. Not for the orc though. The big advantage of the Brilliance Aura. Getting level 3, Farseer might be forced into a TP here. All these Headhunters, I fear for them. First Breakers in. Shockwave kinda nice actually. Heal Scroll committed. Sork taken out, but every single Headhunter that was left here. RIP. Bloodlusted footies, man. Don't toy with the bloodlusted footies. But 40 also, like, this is not a clean game for him. Rallying some of the casters into Starbuck, who's clearly playing from behind. as the Mountain King is fed. But the first breaker falls. Where are these reinforcements coming from? It's really odd. And Starbuck keeps on holding to the big potion. No hurry. There's so much sharking. Love the Purge and Snare combo. Really well done. That's a lot of freebies by now. As always, Raiders not the greatest fighters up until they're up against casters. Another imperfect shockwave, that's for sure. Damn, 40 was so clean yesterday. Consistency in the Warcraft scene, guys. Every day can be different. And there's no expo. Starbuck fought back, accepting all these 40 gifts. But of course also, usually the win condition for an orc is an expo. And that was delayed by a lot. Everybody's game, really. We're getting Dispel now. We're rebuilding the army, really. Level-wise, 40 is still ahead, but always the question for how long. The TC has a lot of shockwave. He did commit the potion. Oh, everything is lined up. If he gets a connection. But he's slowed. Still, shockwave range is great. Chain wave combo leads to 1 kill, and that will drain a lot of mana out of these priests. And maybe even lead to more kills, as we have like 2 more shockwaves. Look at him go! Heal scroll only available on the Archmage, who needs to reposition. Kiting is nice. No Shaman to work with at the moment. Stormbolt controls this fight nicely from the Fortitude side of things. Now Kodos are coming in for some free kills. Shaman in and out of the fight. This breaker is for free. The other one... Shockwave again, man. If only he had the follow-up. That was the last spell for Starbuck for a while. And with that, he's getting out of there. There was probably more possible. But it was also like, this could have gone worse as well. And this is playing time on Expo. It's not enough time though. At least Starbuck is getting a camp. Can maybe creep clockwise, but he doesn't have a TP. Rune braces against the Stormbolt MK, always good. But 40 is back in control. Scales nicely, shuts down the Expo. Big mana gone. So who creeps better? And who plays cleaner from here on out? Brute Strength Kodo, nice 50 food army that we got here. Spell Shield. Can be nice on the Mountain King, but you can trigger it with Purge as well. So it should be useless and be sold, I think. Like, if you expect your opponent to play correctly against you, sell the Spell Shield. Same would be the case for Starbuck, as the Spell Shield can be triggered by his slow. 40, wasting no time in upkeep. There's some good progress. Interesting to me that he keeps the Vamp Aura. Double heal scroll is amazing. That's the entire right-hand side shop. So you got a heal scroll advantage. No town portal though, if he gets caught here. But he isn't, because 40 is greedy. Orb of Darkness. Is Orb of Darkness quite insane? Could be, right? If you can snowball a little bit, it does give a lot more value to the faster auto attacks. TC, Shockwave, Chain Lightning. Now get the kills. Reward yourself. Breakers are stealing a lot of mana though on the other side. And it looks like this early game was maybe a bit too much. The AoE is not hitting. I love how he keeps the casters back, man. And the Stormbolt hits hard regardless of the rune bracers. GG. In hindsight, the Orb of Darkness had no influence on this. 40 accepted the situation, maneuvered his casters better. Early game was just really good. Starbuck, of course, since the beginning of this league, in the bottom quarter, more or less. Had some successes after the league went on a little break, like mid-season break. Still a lot of untapped potential that he can hopefully unfold. This game 1 was good, and also game 2. I mean, game 2, kind of arrived with one wolf at the creepjack. I have no idea what happened there and how that wolf got killed or delayed or whatever. But yeah, that wasn't enough punch. Again, we have one wolf. Oh, the other one is just checking out the mercamp to confirm where he's creeping and what he's playing. Worker drains the first Holy Light. So far, so good. How much damage can these headhunters do? 40 and Lin had some wars that included Peli Rifle. Lin was very aggressive against farms and blacksmiths. In theory, it felt like the European orcs always had the better ideas than the Asian orcs. For example, at the moment, like the panda second, potion rotation, hybrid laming, all that. European inventions. Now we oftentimes go Naga second. And of course we have this new layer to the strategy with Griffins late game. And I'm not sure if there's a good counter recipe.
Town is under siege.
This is annoying. Did 40 tech with 3 rifles? Oh, Headhunter falls! That is not allowed, man. 500 gold right now. We're waiting for the second hero. There is nothing at the tavern, which is really surprising to me.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, but losing a Headhunter is very annoying. TC second. TC second. Is that the new way? Oh, man. I'm not convinced, man. But okay, you can theoretically play the TC the same way you play the Panda, just with more range. Holy Light last second. The contain is really good. It went on the cost of a Headhunter, but the contain was good. Tier 3, of course. Headhunter upgrade. Tauren are coming. So you play... Oh, he gets a rifle! Nice, so it's 1-1. So you play basically Shockwave instead of Breath of Fire. And you have an aura. If you think you have the time, and if you want to fall back, this can be good. This can be good for sure. Oh, convince me. Convince me. 40 got his Blood Mage out. But no lumber for the long rifles. That's annoying. You get to call some militia here and there, that's for sure. And as so often, I love when the Farseer is hanging around. Just give up on Farseer levels. You won't need them. Everything the Farseer can provide is coming from other sources. He's roaming. And later an orb carry. That makes him good. But cancel that heal. So 40 only now level 2. That's a 7-minute contain Well done. And the Blood Mage out only. Very late. Okay, chances are good. Chances are good. Shockwave it is. Invo Potion, also a dream against the Blood Mage.
A player's forces are under attack.
And tier 3 here. Starbuck has all the cards in his hands. He just has to play them right. Oftentimes, if I am not misremembering, between these two, it was a lot about heal scrolls. Also, the Starbuck Focus series were a lot about heal scrolls. So, the reason to switch up from Panda to TC is, of course, Panda Breath of Fire range got reduced in the latest patch. TC stayed the same. The Panda was always the preferred hero because it's faster to get him on the board. But of course, he doesn't provide an aura. And that's what I talked about, like heal scrolls. Heal scrolls, heal scrolls, heal scrolls. Don't want to lose too much mana, but we got Shockwave level 2. Really good. So I think if you want to build an ultimate army, the perfect army, TC is better than Panda. Ah, undershoots a little bit. Yeah, a bit premature, the Shockwave. Invul immediately heal scroll on 40 side. Can he connect with another Shockwave? Absolutely does! And the heal scroll is gone on 40. Oh, this is lining up to be a bit of a disaster for the best human in the world. Two Tauren out already. We go Flame Strike, no banish, no need for that. And pulverizes up. And retrain comes up. Yeah, 40 needs tier 3 ASAP, but if you look at that, man, it's such a long way. More than 90 seconds. And then he needs Griffins, and then he needs a Fire Lord. And then he might be able to fight again. This paradise for Starbuck on game. Was even able to afford an orb for a little bit more control. Gets the chain lightning, so chain wave online.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still a bit of an arms race. Super late game should go to 40 with Griffins. Gotta count headhunters, it's only 5 if you play straight up. But we have the Zeppelin. Are we dropping into the base?
A player's forces are under attack.
It is a nice maneuver to save heroes into the Zeppelin when he's getting mana siphoned. But then you're also up against rifles, so it can be shut down. Or do you want to drop... Oh, he wants to drop Kodos! Oh, that is sick! That's so sick! If you don't forget about the Zeppelin. Wait, now he unloads them again? Seems a bit unsure. Only an arcane. TC close to 5. So we mask for the pally, of course. Nice. Raider transition should be good now. If the human goes to Griffins, hitting him with Raiders, Shockwaves is the best you can do. not dropping the Tauren into the economy. But yeah, TC5, Shockwave it is, and Chain Lightning. That's why level 2 is at some points great for a triple kill. Let's go. And now you just run away. Holy, he cancelled his own Siphon. That's not ideal. Starbuck is feeling it, man. The split though! Sick execution by Starbuck. Well, by 40. Well done. But how do you stop this? Not even a third hero. Interesting to see no Shadow Hunter on top. Runs out of range. 40 commits to one fight. He's waiting for the Griffins to save him. And there isn't much anti-air. He's getting Raiders now for that. Shockwave again. Perfect spot to creep an Expo. He has a lot of gold. He can Tiny. That was expensive. But you don't need that much mana anymore.
A player's forces are under
What?
attack.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How often can I say sorry, guys? I don't know what's up today, man. I've been streaming every day for 2 weeks, and now today is fucked up. I don't know. We gotta power through this together, guys. Gotta power through this together. That's the Tiny. Oftentimes, a Tiny can cost you the game. But Starbuck is at 60. Like, finding the balance between greedy Expo and having a stable army, that's the key. Well, this tether lasts for a while. I'd rather TP because that bought time. We do have a Shadow Hunter now. I thought for a second he's gonna go for a heal scroll again. But rather not. 40 has a good idea of what's up. No fortification. Double heal scroll 40. This is not a foregone conclusion at all. You really want to hold this. It's not a big army either, though. Where are all the rifles? Oh, they were trailing behind. This looking better. Can you get the Tauren in position? Can you revive them when they die? Okay, all intercepted. Chain wave, but oh, 6 saves with the staff as well. Love the Griffin position. At some point, we had like 12 Griffins versus Lin. That is the critical mass, I'd say. And Starbuck doesn't have a TP. He needs these big kills now, but if he only goes for the Raider, for the rifles, I don't know if it does too much, to be honest. That's, of course, the big upside of a Naga or of a Panda. You hit air. Shockwave will never hit air. And that's what makes Griffins even better than they already are. Oh man, I feel this Shadow Hunter should have really gone for a heal scroll. Kingdom for a heal scroll here. No heal wave either. These Griffins need to be torn apart for now. Starbuck holds his ground. A Kingdom for a heal scroll. There are 2 available at both shops, and he gets him! Oh, this is so clutch! This is so clutch! The presence of mind to split the Farseer to the side. And there's no Flame Strike. These heal scrolls might win the game. Wave again. TC doesn't offer too much anymore. Double income. How long? 4 minutes. Okay, Shockwave again for 2 kills. It's a bit chaotic now. You gotta operate on 2 screens. The Flame Strike, nasty! So nasty! Oh. Maybe the heal scrolls weren't enough. He's fighting open battleground now. This could be a lot of Griffins falling. You gotta reduce the numbers. But the Paladin is, of course, always there. And he's grinding up to level 5. Oh, man. Where are the reinforcements? He needs the Raiders. He needs more damage as well. Catches the reinforcements. That's 1 Griffin for basically free. Oh, yeah. How do you heal? SH! Can't heal! Of course, he gets another Hex out. 1 hero down who needs to level, but he gets a Griffin instead. Bare knuckle box fight. And get the selves, man. Get the doctor. Someone send the doctor.
A player's forces are under attack.
Raiders might be toast soon. How much longer? 3 minutes of mining. It's Starbuck. He gets another Griffin. These Raiders are heaven sent, man. Heaven sent! End snare coming in! Invul potion! Jesus, that was close. Blood Mage might be next. But the target is switching as we do have Holy Light and it would just be wasted damage. The Orb of Lightning, by the way, is doing so much work with the purges. Almost every purge is a kill. Still like 10 supply about to drown. 40 is losing too many Griffins. The birds are gone. Mostly. And Starbuck, man. Ice cold killer. Always saw the win condition here, apparently. Despite having only quote-unquote a TC. That was nicely defended, man. With the Raiders so far back. With the end snares every other time. And the 2 heal scrolls. You can't overstate how life-saving the heal scrolls were. 20 footed. How do you save this game if you're Fortitude? It's a very good mix of disable, sustain, damage, movement speed, of course. Amazing. And now we hit the base. This confidence. No TP on Starbuck. Yeah, he has this huge lead. 20 food lead. Shockwave will help against buildings, of course. Or if you can hit this blacksmith to prevent upgrades, that would be nice. Maybe just a shockwave. Wouldn't that be worth it?
A player's forces are under attack.
But he gotta bank so much. So much. 400 gold. And then what? Wanna expand? Good luck with that. I think he got him in a checkmate situation. Fortitude can muscle up one more time. And it's 3. 3 heal scrolls. 70 food. Revive on Tauren. 1-0 attack upgrade as well, of course. This doesn't fly.
A player's forces are under attack.
I was worried. I was really worried about that TC for a while, but he found another way to control the Griffins, which is truly impressive. Now, the only thing that cannot happen is a super unfortunate fighting position, but open field is nice. Brute Force, Blood Mage, RIP! And with that, no more mana tether and no more flame strike, and that should free the battlefield for the headhunters, and it does. Starbuck 2-1 versus Fortitude. Can you believe it? Never in a million years did I think this would be happening today. Grande Starbuck, man. Grande Starbuck. Body has turned a lot of series in his life. So yeah, Starbuck can't make the mistake and get overconfident. Don't celebrate too early. You are not through. What's the plan? Same opener. Refarm into Arcane. We are back to Archmage, by the way. That works.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Wolf harass annoying. 40 is drawn out of the map a little bit. Infi pulls the Babs. I had some disconnects, but since I'm a good boy and use Flow TV, I had never interrupted the players. Fingers crossed that stays this way. And fingers crossed Infi is not the dedicated observer. We can not fast forward this, unfortunately. For you, the moment to check if your Prime Stop is available, and if you might want to give that to us, of course. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps us out a bit to keep the sub count in check. Okay, Infi out. He is, of course, very much invited to restream us. Or use Flow TV, you know? So 40 gets the last hit. Oh. Destroys the item. I like that min-maxing. Yeah. Starbuck is sure he can't slack. Was that water elemental? Not denied. It's good experience for Starbuck, let's be honest.
A player's forces are under attack.
Attack is far ahead. Oh, something died somewhere. Was not? Okay.
A town is under siege.
But how did he get the point 2? You get point 5 from the turtle camp. He got something. Ah, he got the Storm Reaver. He got the last hit on the Storm Reaver. Okay, that makes sense. I think this is very stable. Tech advantage, spikes. The early spikes, man. I'm so in love with the early spikes. Very few people do this outside of like 4-on-4. But of course, Starbuck knows the jungle.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fortitude is not really in a position to strike, is he? He's on the opposite side of the map. He's missing a lot of XP for level 3. He's missing time for tier 2. Starbuck knows he can get some map control done. With a run for tanking, with a wolf for damage. Replenishment potion, the dream right now. Oh my. Okay, now it will be cancelled. Jinx. But the Archmage is the same level as the Farseer. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's a 6 snipe though. That will hurt. Chaves off. Oh, cancel. Okay, get the 50 lumber back at least. Otherwise, it's very, very quickly turning into a disaster if you can't get the hut back up.
Players' forces are under attack.
Starbuck was scouting, right? And saw no blacksmith. That's an indicator. Fortitude plays the long game with breakers again, similar to Twisted. Has the level advantage, plays a little bit of map control now that we're waiting for the TC. Starbuck knows he has to play careful, otherwise Fortitude is in his base again. Yeah, it's a very tense game, isn't it? The Farseer was waiting around the corner for the body block. Are you kidding me? What a play.
Players' forces are under attack.
Now that's just gorgeous. And we got Chain Lightning. You can threaten that Archmage a little more. If he forces him to a town portal now... Raiders here. Ah, End Snare's not though. End Snare's not. It's too late for the cancel. This one's up. I don't think I've ever seen this before. TC level 2. Got stomped now. And we're forcing a bit of repair. Water Elementals don't have the crazy DPS anymore against burrows. You can out-repair this now. Relatively simple, actually. This was one of my biggest question marks too. What does piercing damage do when it's reduced by 10%? And this looks like you can't kill burrows at all times anymore. It's good to see. Forty pulling back, leveling the MK, finding a flute, which is a bit unfortunate for him, I guess. Since he's not playing rifles.
Players' forces are under attack.
Starbuck has the supply lead. Proxy Beastery. Raiders coming. Lightning Shield coming. Can he afford a heal scroll? Not just yet. Sharking around a little bit. Yeah, that's cleaned already. Okay. But if he forces a town portal here and just disengages with the Endurance Aura, that's another win. Unlike Twisted. Oh, it's Shockwave again. Chop down, no breakers. Why would you build the shop that offensive? Oh man, this economy is getting wrecked. But Starbuck has no speed scroll. Careful now. Is he taking that fight? There's Shockwave. Everything is clumped up and we don't have breakers. That's the last bit. And he gets out. Okay. Okay, that's some sweet kills and he saves the radar. Guys, this is a lot of losses for 40, is it not? Expo's coming up at a very unique point. Not having breakers is that hurts.
A player's forces are under attack.
The scout, dude. Really? Wow. Okay, that's a game changer.
The town is under siege.
This must have happened on ladder or something. But yeah, if you keep the shop down, what's Fortitude supposed to do? Not building breakers, that's for sure. It's close. Radar will help. What's up? What's up? Expo's up. Ooh, is it though? Mountain King coming in 40. A little bit on his last leg here, we gotta say. Starbuck has good chances to 3-1 Fortitude. There's the Wand of Mana stealing. Shockwave onto the Mountain King. He just wants this MK, but there is an invuln. Careful on the TC as well. Heal scroll, nice timing. We need more shockwaves in this fight. There's a good opportunity. Archmage Trap has a TP, and that's the push. That's the push. Unlike before, loses a radar, but it's alright. 40 is running his head into walls, man. Unlike China, Slovenia not known for his big and long walls, but dude, Starbuck is making a case today.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's a big attack. DC has a TP. Raider split.
A town is under
No
siege.
pillage. Alright. Oh, Starbuck was expecting a split attack again with like Water Elemental 1 Footman. So the Kodo was there to like drink the Water Elemental. This Expo might fall, but how much damage can you do beforehand? Run Lightning Shield. Okay. Big damage and a classic RTS trope. If you can kill an Expo while attacking the main base, that's a win for the guy who attacks the main base. Just have to find the time to TP out. Lightning Shield again. And guess what? Expo's still up. It's not mining, but it's up. We got 5 workers left. To be fair, not much need for lumber at the moment. But you need a little bit of lumber. And that costs workers. And that you can't put into army. Or heal scrolls. Very far behind. Are we going for this MK again? We don't have an invul potion this time. Footman split. Not part of the
Player's
fight.
forces are under attack.
Is chipping damage away. This time Raiders not in position. Trying to force town portals. Rather simple play. But effective, of course. This radar cannot be saved. TP away and the cost of a little bit of mana. Kodo. Not a breaker again. And that's progress. Always a little more. Always a little further ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chain Lightning is leveling up. 40. Is able to afford a heal scroll, but it's 1-1. We also don't have clap. We rebuilt the shop on 40's side, so you can build breakers again. Chat is begging for Starbuck to repair this. But he wants to squeeze out all the gold he can get. Needs to be in position. Can't go offense now. How good is the... Oh, Farseer's missing from that fight. Shockwave is massive. No Chain Lightning follow-up for now. Priest got all the attention. And the Farseer, it took him forever to get in there. Next Shockwave, Chain Lightning as well. Level 4, more movement speed. Starbuck, can you close this out? Footmen are not attacking the expansion. Kodo moves forward. Another breaker gone. Sturdy grunts. There is no clap. This ground army for Starbuck is pretty scary. We have another Shockwave very soon if the breakers don't attack. 4 feedback. Farseer in trouble. Needs the heal scroll soon. Involved. Get him. No unnecessary risks here. Archmage diving deep into enemy territory. A kingdom for a shop, by the way. Wolf attacking the footman to save this. The back line is back up. But we're threatening yet another Shockwave. This will hit big time. TC7 came on already. There was half the HP that's left. Don't forget to rebuild. He doesn't. Invo potion on the Archmage. No TP. How do you run away from this? It's gonna be tricky. Chain Lightning spammed again. These priests save the game. Bash and snare against it. Heads up play by Starbuck. Game on a knife's edge here. Next Stormbolt could bring the kill, but the body blocks of Raiders and the cow save this one. It's 2 Raiders. That's 6 supply in bellies. Level 5 Archmage with Brilliance Aura. More healing. More slow. Hard to deal with it. And snare. Are we committing now? Nah. TC switching the target. Wolves instead of Chain Lightning. Must have calculated this well. Oh, this game is so close. Chain Lightning again. Invo Potion Archmage. But is 40 running out of steam? Is Starbuck 3-1ing the multiple-time world champion? Are you kidding me? He can't break the base. Not even close. Starbuck is pushing him further and further back. Breakers have been devoured. 1 breaker has been devoured. And we're down 41. Finish him, Bucky. Huge snipe. If he gets it, and with the bash he does. Shockwave at the ready. Wants this Mountain King. That's the carry. That's the biggest source of damage, but nice retreat by 40. To be honest, 40 needs a miracle here. Or level 5 Mountain King. Oftentimes the same. How much mining? Oh, that's 3.5 minutes of mining there. 1,000 gold difference. We're so close to level 5s. I guess the question is, will 40 wipe the heroes with Stormbolt 3 and Bash? Or will Starbuck wipe the army with his level 5? Invo Potion gone for 80 seconds. Mana Potion instead. Level 3 Shockwave. That thing is devastating. Because there's only one base, there's not too much opportunity for Starbuck to attack. It's always just the main. That's the play now. Invis Mountain King. Nuke the heroes. No invuln. And Starbuck never repaired. There's a chance for a comeback, guys. Looks like Starbuck is giving up this base. And then he's under pressure. He has to do tons of damage. And he might. Shockwave Chain Lightning wipes the economy. Oh boy. There's 2 workers left for Fortitude. No chance to repair at all. Say sayonara to your 3,100 gold. Starbuck realizing there's no TP. 40 tunnel vision on this expo. He only saw that objective, but he ignored the defense. And Starbuck like a hawk, pouncing on that base with the TP, with the speed scroll. Every single peasant dead. You can play building elimination now. There's no way to get a worker back. Every building that falls is a building gone for good. And the ultimate win condition in Warcraft 3 is have 1 building up. Against all odds, man. Let's be honest, it's down to the Mountain King.
Neo's casting is insane, bro. Love you so much, Neo.
Thank you, Rabbit Lord. Much love to you too. Appreciate it. Salt, not salt on wounds. Aloe vera for some wounds. Thanks.
Forces are under attack.
There's 3 lanes here on Tidehunters. It looks like you should, with speed scrolls, always be able to outmaneuver your opponent. Starbuck a little low on lumber actually. And can't afford too many units. And he's also an upkeep. 40 is not... I mean, 40 for 40, it doesn't matter. Everything that 40 loses now is gone forever. Last bit of gold. Starbuck shouldn't take a fight. Or should he? So aggressive, so aggressive. The split was sweet. There was a lot of damage into no man's land. How much control do we have in the fight? It's only one raider, right? Mountain King should be able to take this down. Yeah, it is only one raider. Mountain King semi-surrounded. No more mana outside of the potion. We're going for the heroes. Straight for the heroes. Invo potion. Archmage safe. Mountain King 1/3. Switching targets once again. All these units so low. Chain Lightning gets another kill. Heal scroll against it. Fortitude is revealed. That's funny. 47 food and you are in the slow trap. 40 can get a triple kill here. Still not over. Free mana regen, of course. This is something the orcs don't have. Brilliance Aura does. I would love to see 1-2 raiders just hit the base. Hit the base constantly. 600 gold, no lumber, man. Don't tell me he's losing this because of lumber. These buildings must be gone. At any cost. Sweet freaking splits, though. Getting kind of close to mass teleport, guys. Starbuck knows now. Wolves. Yeah, he has free damage. Every wolf is free damage. Starbuck had some miserable losses in this league. I don't want to paint the devil on the wall. But there's a possibility here. Starbolt Archmage Info Potion. Oh boy. Didn't dodge the damage though. Can he pounce on the hero one more time? There shouldn't be a way out really with Info Potion heal scrolls. Good kills, but the TC. Invul, if he's bashed, he's dead. Play it safe, buddy. Play it safe. The entire orc army is slowed and is trailing behind here. Breakers, of course, can't be taken out. He's dead. Is he not? He must be dead. Oh my god, level 6. Oh my god! Everything is slowed. Starbuck is out of gold. This is insane. Oh my god, he's getting kill after kill. He got mass teleport. Starbuck is bleeding units left and right, and 40 wins this! Are we sure that Starbuck is playing game 5 or is he uninstalling this game already? Those were big points for Starbuck there, man. So close to 5 points against one of the biggest favorites in this entire league. So far, in these game 5s, he has lost 3 of them and won 1 of them. Not a great ratio. Not a great ratio. For 40, this is already a bit disappointing, I guess, regardless of the outcome. He needs a lot of points. This, I hope Starbuck can keep his cool, man. That's all I
A player's forces are under attack.
You can cut the tension with a knife here in game 5. What a start to the weekend. I think if you tell Starbuck before, hey man, you're gonna get 2 maps versus 40 today, he's fine with that. Now though, with the developments of the games. Since my memory is getting worse and worse, wasn't it the same in Dubai? Nah, it was the other way around. It was the other way around. Starbuck was the one tying the series up.
A player's forces are under attack.
It would be a bit of a curveball to expand here on the hardest creep spot there is in the pool. Here's a sweet creep route. Orange, green, green. Farsi are also heavy on creeping. 40 scouts this is mental. This could have been an opener for Starbuck if he rushes across and 40 is creeping the lab, but he didn't. And Starbuck also didn't gamble for it. Another sign that both know each other really well. But that's an easy rock golem now. Oh, that's a super easy rock golem now.
Are under attack.
That's a big level 3. And a mana potion? Are you kidding me? Oh, when it rains it pours, guys. You'd be so tilted. You must be. How can you not tilt when you see a level 3 archmage with claws and big mana potion knocking on your door? You got a strong defense though. Level 3. Repair instantly. Deal with it. So far, so well defended.
Forces are under attack.
Defend is up though. Always gotta do the stutter stepping. Stressful now. I like how... What? Bro, you're lost? What's happening? Did he want to send... Did he... Oh, was he thinking he sent a wolf and sent a headhunter instead? Uh-oh.
A player's forces
Not
are
good. It's
under attack.
-2 HH. Starbuck needs to play. Like yesterday. If you're a Starbuck fan, look away. Look away for a couple of minutes. Just checking quick if we have a staff, but no need for a staff. Dude, 40 plays this like an absolute boss, leaning into the advantage that he got. Second coming, onto the buildings, perfect timing, rip beastery. And just continues with defend. With the mana that he got. Man, if anyone sent a prayer prior to this game, that's another example that they don't work. Oh, they backfired. Rip Buru. We have a chain lightning, but it's not enough damage. He kills a headhunter on the way out, maybe if he's gutsy. Hell yeah. Jesus, and he walks away. Explosions in the back, and he just takes a walk back home. Gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Minute 6 in this game. 40 is miles ahead.
Player's forces are under attack.
What? How? Where? What? What happened? Where was this? Huh? I thought he's safe. Grunt on fountain? Grunt on fountain.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ha ha! Here for it. Here for it. Of course, Starbuck doesn't... Well, he does know. Because it was the grunt at the fountain. It's... As we say in German, it's the 6th hour for all of us.
A player's forces are under attack.
As we have like 6 lessons in school. Grunt wasn't there. It's gonna be a mystery, everybody. Okay, 40 with the red spot, but Starbuck is here. Doesn't have a chain lightning, might still be able to do some damage. It's stomped this time. This might come as a surprise. Come on, last hit, buddy. Doesn't get it. Double mana potion. Oh my god. What did Starbuck do to deserve this karma? Jesus. Grunt wasn't there. It was at red camp, but there was another grunt here. Maybe he moved it after waking up the creeps?
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't really matter. 40 is so ahead. Gift from the gods. With the 2 mana. This is Stormbolt for days. Gotta stop him somehow. Some sort of Hail Marys. He needs the XP. TC level 3, but he burned through his Stomp beforehand. And now it's hammer time. Heal scroll, nice, but there's only one. We got some disable that came as a surprise. We got lightning shield on top. These footmen will be rip. Freeing up the supply. Dispel coming in now as well with all the casters. Starbuck makes it a priority to get rid of the front line. Kodo coming. 40 food. 40 is losing a lot, but it's the disposable footmen that don't hold too much value anymore. You'll be, I don't want to say happy to replace them, but if you lose units, it's them. First mana potion used. Stomp again, but no nuke. No nuke whatsoever. The proletarians raising their weapon. They want steak on their menus tonight. And how do you... Like, he wants to dodge the bolt, I guess? That was the plan. Ended up on a grunt, though. This is surprisingly competitive. If Starbuck survives, the second potion as well, there's a chance.
A player's forces are under attack.
Desperate for XP. Desperate for the chain lightning. 40 is right there. Archmage. Oh, Dispel. Nicely done. Quick reaction 40. Also the defensive Stormbolt to slow the cow down. Are you greedy enough? No, you just wanted level 2 chain lightning, right? 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 Don't tell me he gets that AM. Oh, the slow is great though. Distance as well. Invo potion. TC has nothing. And that's 2 losses. 2 losses too many. There was too many. Too many mana potions, man. Good fighting spirit. But 40 turns it around from a 1-2 to a 3-2. And that game 4 is heartbreaking for Starbuck, of course. Jeez Louise. This was a bit much, man. The creep check at the lab, the mana potion, the second mana potion,